We can't lean against that thing. All right. Hey, good morning, club members. This is Nick with Lost Whiskey. We're introducing Matt today as our newest member of our team. He's going to be helping us out here. Say hi, Matt.
Hey everyone.
Tell him about yourself.
Yeah, my name's Matt. I have done a little bit of everything. Got a background working as a welder fabricator, working on the retail side of the spirits industry. So, kind of got introduced to Nick there along the way, pushing Lost Whiskey and their wonderful products, and transferred over. Went on a little adventure out west and worked at a distillery out there. So, kind of enhanced my knowledge in the whiskey world, and now joining the team here at Lost and pumped to be a part of the team.
Yeah, man. So we're happy to have you. Matt's got a lot of experience doing kind of jack of all trades, welding, a little bit of building, a lot of distilling, and he's already been selling the product for us. We figured let's bring him in house and kind of make this thing official. Anyway, what we're going to do today is we're actually going to be building an offset smoker out of a wooden barrel. Why? Because we think it'll be awesome, and I've never seen anyone do it before. So we've got all of our modular system here. We're going to make it so that we can unbolt the metal parts if we ever need to swap out the barrel. We have no idea if this is going to work. We don't know if it'll go up in flames or get roached out with rancid fat in there. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, let's come along the journey, and we'll document this thing as we build it, and we'll actually cook something on at the end. And yeah, all right, we'll see you then. Here we're just prepping our flanges for welding. Just showing you kind of how that goes, and we're also securing the barrel. What you want to do here is screw each barrel hoop into each stave. Once this thing gets fired up, the wood's going to want to dry out and move, and the barrel will probably fall apart. So this just makes sure that everything is good and secure. Here we're fitting up our 6-inch elbow from the firebox that will attach to the wooden barrel. We're hoping this gives it enough room to lower the temperature enough not to set the barrel on fire. I think it's going to work out well. This firebox was originally designed for another smoker. We're actually going to repurpose it for this smoker. So we have to infill the original junction between the firebox and the other smokers. So we're going to fill in that piece and tack everything up. See there, we've tacked up the transition for the smokestack. We put a reducer on it, and it's a 3-inch metal pipe. Yep, it's all coming together. Here I'm just showing you the inside of the barrel. This one was a number 3 char, so it's got a little bit of alligator on the skin, as we call it, when the char is starting to flake off. This actually held bourbon for about 6 years in this particular barrel. It's pretty cool and should make for a great smoker. I forgot where we left off the other day. We're about 2 days later. We've mocked up this offset smoker made out of one of our bourbon barrels. We totally get why people don't do this. We just think, one, it's funny, and we just wanted to see if it could happen. So the way we've designed this is have the firebox way offset from the barrel for obvious reasons. We're hoping that there's enough a degradation of temperature before it sets this end on fire. On the inside, we actually have a metal plate that sandwiches so that all that weight isn't being carried. Obviously, it comes through. We haven't put the hinges on yet. This is just a mock-up trial run. Eris, you want to come in here? You can see the plates in there and how we bolted it through. This should never get over, 250, 300 degrees, so I think we're going to be okay. And if it goes up in flames, oh well. We're outside. It's pouring down rain.
And we got more barrels. So.
Fairly safe, yeah. And the whole idea is this is all modular so that we can actually, the barrel rots out or something happens to it, you just unbolt it, throw out the barrel, put a new one up there, cut the 2 holes in it, and you're good to go. As you can see, it's already drawing pretty well. We just started a little fire in here. Let's check out the firebox. So yeah, one of the things we wanted to do was, one, we wanted to see if Matt could weld. Claimed to be a welder. Sure as shit, he's a pretty good welder. So it was actually great. I didn't have to do a single bit of welding on this thing, and that looks great. Shout out to my son. This is the box that he used, and I'll show you guys some of that footage. We taught him to weld by making this box. So it's kind of a extended family
Yeah, there you go.
collaboration. So good job, Matt. My design, your execution, and man, we're gonna finish it up. Obviously, got to put a door on the front of it, put some hinges on their handles and whatnot, a grate inside. We're gonna cook a brisket on this thing, and we're gonna sit down and eat it. And you guys are gonna get to see if this thing can cook worth a damn. So we'll see you on the next one. This is some of the footage of my son welding up the firebox. Man, it was really cool watching him kind of get under the helmet and really work with his hands. I was really proud of his work on this. Stuck with it when things didn't work out. He went ahead and ground it and redid it and made sure it was top quality work. So really proud of the boy on this one. All right, now back to the show.
He leaks a little bit, but it is a fucking whiskey barrel. That's what I say.
Yeah, I'm warm over here now.
Oh, yeah.
Feels nice.
Whew. All right, club members. Hey, we're back with our offset whiskey barrel smoker. I think we've about 4 days into this thing total,
Yeah.
probably. It's been a great experience. We didn't actually think this thing would work. She actually cooks or holds temperature really well. No issues with anything charring up. She draws really nice. It takes a little bit to get her going because obviously there's no radiant. Is it radiant heat when it goes across the metal?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, but once she gets humming, she actually cooks really well. We're getting ready to do a biscuit test on her, just to kind of figure out where the hot spots are and see how well she cooks. We got a little grate in there, and we've sealed her up best we can. So I'm gonna grab the biscuits and we'll throw them on.
Let's do it.
All right, we're probably out of frame here, if that's okay. The important thing is we're gonna do our biscuit test. Matt, you want to hold this one while I open it? And the whole purpose of this is kind of figure out the hot spots and to eat biscuits, quite frankly. These things are good. So, all right, so am I in shot? All right, we'll give this
come down just there. There you go.
we'll give this like 15 minutes and we'll check back on it. And we're just going to look for which ones are browning up more, which ones are raw, yada, yada, yada. Tell us where the hot spots are. So we literally just built this thing. We finished it up this morning, got all the trim on it, and we'll see how she cooks. We'll check back in 15. All right, welcome back. Sorry, we're going to try to get a close-up shot here, and I don't feel like readjusting the camera. So we've been sitting here about, what, 12, 13 minutes, something like that. We're going to check on these biscuits, kind of see where we're at. All right, so obviously this is a smaller cooker. It's only a 53-gallon whiskey barrel. So we kind of figured this one right here, pretty well blasted. That's to be expected. But 2/3 of this all the way to the back, they're actually all about even. Of course, these ones here are getting a little bit. Yeah, I'm tearing that one up. But you get the idea. That's about what we expected. Again, being a smaller smoker, but this thing's actually pretty even from this point over. We're going to let these roll about another, we're not going to let that one roll. We actually want to eat these. So we're going to flip a couple of those around and see how they give. Give them another 5 minutes. All right, we're back. We put these biscuits on at 240. It's now 3 o'clock, so they've been on 20 minutes. This temperature gauge has been hovering right around 225 to 250, maybe all the way up to 260. Listen, we didn't really think this would kind of work, but it's actually a pretty good little cooker. She's holding fairly decent temperatures. I thought this would have huge temperature spikes, and she hasn't. She's been able to hold fairly consistently between 225 to 275. I know that's a 50-degree swing, but on a little pit like this, it's actually not that terrible. And quite frankly, we've been drinking whiskey and doing other work in between.
Yeah.
So we haven't been monitoring fires that consistently. So we're actually really impressed with it. So again, we knew this little spot right here would be really hot, and these are getting a little toasty, but they're not like completely burned to hell. And the rest of them actually are pretty even. From here over, all look about the same. We think we're going to add a little bit of a grate to get us this last little bit of cooking area, but I don't know, man. What do you think?
I'll rip one open and see. Look at that. Oh, that's perfect.
Try one of these things.
That's perfect.
What the biscuits are amazing.
Wow.
So, excuse me while I'm eating. But do we plan on using this for a cook? Goddamn right we do. Tomorrow, actually, we're going to run some beef ribs on this thing, and we're going to use some seasoning we just got from Tuffy Stone, and I think it's going to be pretty amazing, and we'll come back tomorrow and really put it through our paces. We think a beef rib cook is not quite a brisket, but it's probably 6 hours of smoking, and it'll really tell us what this thing can do. So, from Matt and Nick, Lost Whiskey, success, brother.
Cheers.
Good job.
Hey, what story? Wait, story 435. Barrel 129, story 435. We got a whiskey barrel offset smoker.
Goddamn, I don't think. If you've ever seen this before, let me know in the comments, but I don't think this has ever been done. All right, here's a pretty quick overview of the cooker, where it stands. We've got a couple odds and ends to finish up on it, but this is her running. She's actually cooking some food. This is the moment you've kind of been waiting for, to see if she could cook worth a damn. And we threw some beef ribs on her. We'll show you those here in a second. And yeah, man, we're really proud of this girl. Decent smoke, right?
Yeah.
Strong pitches. Might be a little longer, but for a test cook, it's perfect. All right, club members, that was a really fun build, but that's a wrap for this one. We had a great time. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. We'll bring you a bunch of new videos. Let us know what we should cook on this thing next, and we'll do it. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.